Hi everybody, Miss Gayle here from the Boulder City Library with our next lesson in cursive writing. Today we'll be focusing on letter blends and how you put those letters together. Now I did give you a bit of a sneak preview before. I don't remember on which lesson it was, but it was the one where I showed you how to make the B, and then we talked about how to link it together with something that actually starts down low, like that, like BL, like in bloom, or blue, or bling. So what we do is we make our B, which is like the L, we bring it in and we bring it over. And because that's our connecting, that's what we're going to do to connect that L. Even though it's way down here, we're just going to pretend that this is the bottom of the line, which we know it isn't. And then we'll just make our L and then U, E, or B, L, I, N, G, bling, dot. Two-step, remember the two steps. So when we use the L to attach it to the B, yes, we have to go way up high, but remember when you finish making the letter, it ends the same way as it always does, right down there on that line. I'll show you some more connecting letters, like for instance, an F and an L. Now the F actually ends right where the L should be starting, so that really works actually. FL, like in flower or fluid. One fluid line, just like that. Some other common connecting letters are C and L, like in clown or cloud or climb. So it's C, L, and then you can add I, M, and that's silent B. Or it could be C, L, O, U, D, cloud. Or how about this one? C, L, O, W, N. See how I used the N and I attached it to that W? Because the W ends up kind of up high for that poor little N. You can't quite reach, so we just have to pick that up and move it up higher so it can reach up to the W to make the word clown. Okay, let's see if we've got some more letter blends here. I'm going by the book here that's got, let me show you. It's got these letter blends here. So that's where I'm getting my information from. They're in the book. So we've got the letter G, L, like in globe. Whoops, did you all see my mistake? I forgot my beginning letter. The beginning of my letter. Here's where we use that R again. That R just, I don't know, I kind of feel sorry for it. It's such an awkward looking letter to begin with, and then it doesn't really hook on to things quite right. But let's try a B and then the R. Remember how we had to stick it on the W in one of our other lessons for, I think we were writing the word wrong, and we were writing the word right, the kind you do with a pen or pencil. So here's another way. You have to do the same thing, just like you did with the W. You have to hook it up on the up high, and then you can say, finish your word, brush, or brown, B-R-O-W-N. And there again, that N is hooked up there kind of high. So connecting the letters can be kind of tricky, and if you have to connect a letter that starts off low to a letter that ends up high, Just bring it on up there. It'll do fine. It's connecting some of those letters. And they've also got another one here. Crow is a C-R-O-W. Crow. So C and R get connected. Now see there, it's pretty handy because the C ends up here and the R starts out there. So that's okay. And here's another one they have in the book. It's D-R, which is kind of easy for the letter R to deal with. Drum. They all obey the rules, don't they? And then how about G-R? So we have G, goes this way, and now we're going to connect it to the R, and we can say grapes. Oh, yum. I love grapes. Do you love grapes? Do you like the green ones or the red ones or the purple ones? Or do you just like all of them? I'm that way. I like all of them. They're all good. Okay, we got a couple more letter blends here. We've got S and K. Did you see how I connected all those? As in S-K-A-T-E, skate. Then we have one that is an SP. Lots of words start with SP. That's a very common letter blend. Spoon for one, or spade if you're digging in the garden. You can use your spade. Here's some that are letter blends that when they get together, the sound changes. So if you have a C that can sound like K or S, but you put it with an H, you get a whole new sound. Ch, ch, like in chain. C-H letter blend sounds like ch. A-I-N. Chain. You know, there's another one that totally sounds different, and that's an S-H. Shh. No, you're not being too loud. I'm just starting the word. Shoe. S-H-O-E. Or shore. Yeah. S-H together sounds like Is everybody quiet now? Oh, I'm so quiet I can hear the rain. Okay, now we're going to do letter blends at the end of a word. Those were all at the beginning of a word. So let's look at some letter blends at the end of the word, like L-T. We could put some letters in front of that and come up with the word colt. Now see, when we had our O that comes way up, it ends way up high, and the L is supposed to begin at the bottom of the line, but when it's having the hook onto the O, you can just raise it up a little bit. So that word is colt, like a little horse, baby horse. And then another one is R-T, R-T. Well, lots of words end like that. If you have heart, or even a shirt. Here. S-H, funny sound, sh-ert, R-T, shirt. Or how about H-E-A-R-T, heart. Aww, that's so sweet. Another one for the ending, more ending letters. How about something that ends with an M-B? M-B. Can you think of a word that ends with M-B? Well, how about if you think, oh, the B is silent. Shh, don't hear it. How about this one? Lamb. A lamb ends with MB. Or maybe something that people like to do, they like to go out and climb in the mountains. There's climb. Those end with MB. And there's a lot of words that end with this combination. ND, like and hand. Those are two other combinations. This is a good way to learn how to combine letters when you're linking letters, and some of them that follow the rules and some of them that don't quite follow the rules, and you have to make adjustments. That's perfectly fine. But these are some good things to do. So now you can start connecting those letters and see if you can make up words that are similar to the ones that I showed you here, like words that end in MB or ND, and maybe some of the other ones that I showed you previously. See how many words you can think of that have that same letter combination, like the SH and the CH. And see if you can write them on a list on a piece of paper. And while you're doing that, you'll be practicing your letter making. All right, I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.